Hey, your boy Crypto Expat back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about FTX. They filed for bankruptcy, and CEO SBF resigned. So we're going to talk about the implications and what this could mean in the future. So let's roll that intro and let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and bell notification so when I upload my latest vids, you can get notified immediately. So the talk of the town is obviously FTX, another crypto exchange platform goes down, and this is not going to be good for This is basically like inviting regulation. Obviously, Celsius, Voyager, Luna. Now we're seeing FTX. The regulation, the people in Washington, Capitol Hill, they're just going to be licking their chops. SEC are going to be like, we got you now. They're going to be coming in hard with some sort of regulation because that's the excuse they always use to centralize something and to control something. So it's going to mean that these, already these centralized exchanges are already highly regulated anyway and monitored if they want to operate in the US. But this is going to push regulation towards crypto. So here in this article by the Wall Street Journal, which is always got good reporting, it says here, Beleaguered cryptocurrency platform filed for bankruptcy protection Friday, and Chief Executive Sam Bankman-Fried resigned. FTX and a bevy of affiliates said they had more than 100,000 creditors and tens of billions of dollars in assets and liabilities. So the 100,000 creditors, they would probably be obviously the customers would have their money in there. It is the largest crypto-related bankruptcy ever, and the demise are remarkable for the swiftness as well as of its size. Just a week ago, FTX was the industry titan, and Mr. Bankman-Fried shiny public face in January. FTX raised money for Silicon Valley's most sophisticated investors at the valuation of $32 billion a few weeks ago. Mr. Bankman-Fried was publicly musing about raising more to get even bigger. That's all gone now. The bankruptcy will likely wipe out billions of equity and value, leaving investors, including Sequoia Capital, Thoma Bravo, and stiff losses. It will maroon the crypto and cash deposits belonging to a legion of customers. FTX faces investigations or asset freezes from regulators and prosecutors around the world. So, we're going to go, there's going to be, they're just kind of like falling like dominoes. And yeah, basically this, if you're with FTX and you have your money in there, basically this, from my understanding, this filing for bankruptcy protection, it just means that they're going to, try to get their books into order and try to then, operate, or continue to operate, then try to obviously, raise revenue income to then pay back these creditors, so the people that have their money in there. But I don't know if you're going to be able to withdraw it, your money out. That's the thing. I'm not with FTX. I mean, I've used FTX many times, but I've always said, even with Binance as well, just when you're going to do your trading on any centralized exchanges, and the one I use the most is Binance, Bybit, and now FTX. I've used FTX many times in the past for Solana because their Solana transactions, their withdrawals on the Solana chain was a lot better than Binance. That's why I used FTX. You may not be able to get your money back out of it, but I've always, when I do transactions, I don't leave the money in there. I just do a little bit, and then obviously I'm going to be aware of the charges when you withdraw. Some of them can be a bit rich. Well, when I have enough, I just withdraw. All right. So this is the thing with FTX and these other, even Binance. Although this is going to strengthen Binance's position. We saw this at 355 just a few days ago. This is before when Bitcoin kind of crashed from 21 to like 17, 16. But when this happened with Twitter, this went up to 355. All right. just, like literally like just a few days ago. Look, this is going to strengthen Binance's position, because obviously with Twitter the acquisition with Twitter last week, and Binance chipping in 500 million with that. So that helped Twitter, Binance, right? But now with literally with FTX going down, Binance didn't really have to do anything. CZ just didn't have to bail them out. They were just basically going to be eliminated. All the trust is gone now with FTX. No one's going to use it because it's a liability. And really, this puts Binance in a really good position. And they didn't have to kind of like give it FTX any money. They just had to like kick back and do nothing, or just let the situation unfold. And that's exactly what happened. Now FTX is filing for bankruptcy protection. So this is only going to strengthen Binance's position. And there's going to be other exchanges that are going to come up that are going to fill that void with FTX. So, Binance, there's also going to be like Bybit. Bybit's a big one too. Obviously, the big ones are Huobi, and there's other ones that are exchanges overseas. They're going to gobble up those customers as well. So there's other popular exchanges out there, but just the one that FTX is just basically, done and dusted. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that if you guys had money in there, I mean, people would have lost millions, if not billions. If you had, if you're doing trading and all that sort of stuff, and you invested in the FTX coin. Apparently, Tom Brady, he like put everything into FTX. Now that's just a rumor, I don't know, but I think he was their ambassador or something. So he was like, he had links with FTX. He was like highly involved with FTX, and apparently had hundreds of millions of dollars in FTX that he had bought the coin. And now, obviously FTX, if you look at it now, it's down like big time. Obviously, so you look at this huge dump. Bruh. It went from like $25, and now it's $2.70. So I'm not. I mean, if Tom Brady did invest hundreds of millions of dollars, he's probably gone from like hundreds of millions to like 20 million. Oh man, that would have hurt. I mean, that's crazy. This has dropped 10x. So let's just say he had 500 million in there. He'd only have 50 million left. Wow, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So yeah, not good news for obviously crypto in general. This is not good news. This is obviously, we don't want this to happen. When these highly volatile cryptos like FTX, even Binance, Binance is less. It's not as volatile because in the sense that it's a little bit more stable because the market cap's so big. It's like 46 billion. It's the fourth largest crypto. Let's go and have a look at the. I mean, if anything was to happen to BNB, I mean, holy cow, that would be massive. But it's the fourth largest crypto, right? It's got a 46 billion market cap. So it's less. It's like things can happen to BNB. I mean, things did happen to BNB. Remember, just recently, some stuff did happen to BNB, moved the price, but not a lot. But if we look at FTX, go and have a look at it. It's only 300 million. See the market cap of FTX, which is the FTT token. It's only really small. So this is something that you got to take a note of when you're into crypto. It's going to take less for this price to dump because the market cap's smaller. It's going to take less money. Like this could only take like maybe 10 million, 50 million for this to do this. That people dump and withdraw. Okay, and if there's enough liquidity there, right? Obviously, right. But if they try to deal with something like Bitcoin or even BNB, this would bounce back immediately, simply because the market cap of BNB is 46 billion. The market cap of FTT or FTX was 300 million. Can you see the comparison? So if let's just say 50 million was BNB was dumped, this would just bounce back like immediately because investors would just gobble it up. But with FTT, it can't handle that. It can't handle that fluctuation because of the smaller market cap. If you understand how crypto works, right? So the bigger the market cap, the more stable it is. It doesn't mean that it's not susceptible to crashing, but it needs a hell of a lot of something massive to crash it. It's like Bitcoin, right? If you look at BNB, you got 46 billion here, Then you can look at BNB. It's 324 billion. So can you see, like, you need something massive to happen at BNB, Bitcoin, for it to dump. I'm talking like major shift in economies and stuff like that, right? Inflation, like what's happening now with the economy, that's what's shifting Bitcoin. These smaller type of coins like FTX, FTT coin, they're very susceptible to large withdrawals and sell-offs, and that's exactly what happened. And that's what made FTX insolvent. People just withdrew 1.3 billion out of the exchange, and they didn't have enough money there. So this is what happens in crypto. It is what it is. But to avoid all this stuff, or try to mitigate your risk, just when you do your stuff on these centralized exchanges like Binance, I mean, we have to use them at some point. Binance, FTX, well, not FTX now, but Binance, even Bybit, KuCoin, all these popular exchanges. Only do what you got to do and then move the money off, and just be aware of the fees that you're going to have to pay to get it off. But it's like, in my opinion, don't leave the money on there, because if something happens, you could potentially lose everything. Pay the fee and get the money off and put it on like a cold storage device. That's what I do. And just to wrap it up, if you compare to coins like FTX, FTT is their coin ticker, and other coins that they're such smaller market cap, they're more susceptible to sell-offs. But and they're also somewhere they're like, if they're a smart contract, it's either getting traded, leverage traded, or they just they got smart contracts, so things can fail on the contracts, which then puts a coin at risk. But with Bitcoin, that's different, because Bitcoin is not smart contract. It's a proof of work coin that basically needs machines and energy for this thing to mint more. And that's why Bitcoin, it was one of the first created, longest, and it's not sexy. It doesn't have fancy smart contracts and bells and whistles and all that, but it does what it does, and it's simple, and it works, and it's never been hacked, and it's the number one cryptocurrency. And that's why I put my money in Bitcoin, because I buy Bitcoin on a daily basis, and then I move it off the exchanges, and I put it into something like a Trezor, and I keep it safe there. So that's a lesson that people can learn. All right, don't leave your money in centralized exchanges. Guys, thanks for watching, and I know we'll kind of rabbit it on a little bit. Please subscribe, share this if you can, and I'll see you guys in the next video.